Hello everybody, welcome back to the Tigers. My name is Jack, and I know I said I wasn't going to show it on camera, but we're playing Mansfield in the second round of the FA Cup. The reason why I have decided to show it, get my words out, is because just the teams that we've played recently have been teams that we've already seen on camera. We played Dulwich in the first season of the series. We've already played Billericay this season, I believe. We haven't played Telford, but it was a bit too close for my liking to the Doncaster game. We've already played Newport on camera. We've already played Dartford. We've already played Accrington. We've already played Morecambe several times. We've already played Stockport. We've already played Maidstone. So after this episode, I think Ebbsfleet's the next one to come, as I believe we haven't played them on camera yet. But I thought today we'll definitely show the second round. Obviously, if we do get through, I'll probably show the third round. I don't know when it will be. It probably should be in January, shouldn't it? Start of January. But yeah, as you can see, it's been mixed times in the league. FA Trophy, we got knocked out in the first match, second quarterfinal round, to Team Solent. I've never heard of them. No disrespect to them, I just never heard of them. Reece Turner, 92nd minute goal to knock us out. We then bounced back and beat Newport 1-0. A late goal of our own, Hurst, getting the 87th minute winner. We then lost to Telford 2-1. Kevin Williams getting the only goal for us. They scored late on as well. We then drew with Dulwich Hamlet. Kevin Williams getting another goal. Billy not getting sent off. And then they scored shortly after that happened. And then we just played Billericay and we beat them 3-1. Kevin Williams getting another goal and Harry Williams scoring as well as an own goal. So we're in touch and distance of the playoff at least. I think it's 2 points, is it? 2 points, plus we've got the same goal difference as the Salford. The only problem is there's a gap now forming above Salford and above Dagenham and Redbridge. So if we're going to push now, we need to push and start winning games to get into the playoffs so we don't fall away from fourth from Ebbsfleet. So that game against Ebbsfleet could be a really big game. But let's jump straight into the game. Let's not jump straight into the game. I have made a signing, my friends. Now, you might recognise his name. I was just looking in the scouting centre and his name popped up. He's a former player of ours. I don't want to give it away. I'll just show you. Finn Tapp has returned to join us. He was a free. He had been released by MK Dons. We obviously had him on loan for three seasons where he did average. I think I even said when we got rid of him, I'm not going to get him in again because he's just average. But the reason why I brought him back in, because one, he was free. Two, he's still young, he's got a bit of potential. And three, we haven't got a proper box-to-box midfielder or a box-to-box / ball-winning midfielder. Now, I knew that he could. Obviously, his tackling and marking is not that great, granted, but he can grow, he's got potential. But what I liked about Finn Tapp is not only can he play that Carolera role, he can play the ball-winning midfielder role. He's 6 foot tall. His stats are well-rounded, good determination, good work, decent work rate, good physicals. If we could just improve on the tackle and marking, he'll be a spot-on player for us. So I brought him in. He's on a non-contract, which, again, I'm not going to turn that down. And he's going to be a backup centre midfielder. And he can also play centre-back, so it's perfect. As soon as I saw he was free, I was like, the pros completely outweigh the cons. So we brought him in on a free transfer. We know what he's like. He knows us. I'm pretty sure. Was he? Okay, he didn't like anyone. Cheers, Finn. I might just release you. But anyway, this is the team we are going for the Mansfield game. We're sticking with the 4-4-2. It's been doing all right. No need to change it just yet. But we're going Sykes, Kenworthy in goal. Cliff, Dinner, Steele, Packwood, Edwards, Knott, Anderson, Chettle, Hurst, Harry, Williams. Fintap's taken his space on the bench, and he shouldn't be there. I'm going to drop it down to counter just because they're a mid-table League 2 sides, Mansfield. So we can't be pushing too much. Let me just have a think, and I'll get back to you with the score predictions. 2-0 loss. I don't know how good Mansfield are. Is that Jacob Mellis, the former Chelsea kid? I don't know how big the gap is between League 2 and the conference. So I don't know how we are going to fare against Mansfield. Because obviously, the way I feel, we should be a top team in the conference. Not a top team, but in the playoffs at least. Obviously, it's not going that well this season. But Mansfield are mid-table in the league, and they've also gone 1-0 up straight away. Right, so there's no point really playing counter now, is there? Because I might as well push up onto standard straight away. Their fitness is so much worse than ours. Right, 10 minutes in, and I've made the bold decision to go 4-2-3-1. Don't know why, we're not getting any shots at all. And I just feel, fuck it, basically. If we're going to go out, I want to go out this style. I'm not going to play right wing, can I? Just about. Yeah, we'll stick with that. So we're going to do that. Just go on a more attacking, free-flowing football, if you will. And if we're going to go out, we're already 1-0 down. If we're going to go out, I want to go out in style and actually have some shots. Half an hour into the match, we've finally had some shots. Just a 5. So, but it looks like we're playing much better than we were on the 4-4-2. The possession is still a bit slightly off, but we can work on that. They've got a man injured anyway. But we got another highlight. We've got the ball. Cliff finds Edwards out on this left wing. To Knott. To Chettle. Finds Harry Williams. Brilliant ball to Anderson, who's just put it wide. That was a great little play there. Oh, Dinner's picked up an injury. He's obviously clashed heads with someone, has he? With their striker, because they picked potential 5th injury. So he must have tackled him, or something, or striker tackled him. Because they both got injured in the same second, by the looks of it. Anderson finds Edwards, crosses it back into Anderson, and Anderson has had 2 great chances. And he's put them both wide. We've got another highlight here. Packwood with the throw-in. Harry Williams. Bit of a poor ball there. It goes to Hudson, and now Rose got it. And Mansfield should clear us. But they are playing a bit risky, playing it around the back. Boyle, the centre-back, plays it back to the keeper, who punts it up, and our defence is sitting so far deep. But we have got it, and now we're going to play keep ball with the back 4 and the keeper. Sykes Kenworthy punts it up. Who can he find? No one, a Mansfield defender. And this defence is sitting so far back. Rose is through, and the League 2 quality strikers have shown us how to finish, and shows Anderson how to finish, especially because they've had one chance since we changed this formation, and they've scored it. We've had several, we haven't scored any. But that is half time, and I'm gonna go in on the players. I think a bit disappointed. The finishing just wasn't there. Dinner's going to come off because he is shattered. I'm going to bring Hall Johnson on and then move Packwood into the middle. And Anderson's going to come off as well. In fact, I don't know if I can play out on the wing. You can, interesting. What I'm going to do is I think I'll do this. It's a easy way of doing it. I'm going to bring Ben Clark on, who he played against Billericay, Ben Clark, and he was quite impressive, to be fair. I was really quite impressed with him. So I'm going to give him a chance, give him a half in this Mansfield game, see what he can pull off. But straight away, we've got a highlight, and that's a great tackle by the defender. And it just nipped out for a corner, 15 seconds into the half. Corner here by Knott. Not a good corner, headed away, but Harry Williams picks it up. Finds Knott again to Chettle. And it's being defended by Mansfield, and they could be on a counter here. But Hall Johnson's cleared it up. Is this really a highlight? Hurst is chasing it down. Keeper clears it. Something needs to happen in this highlight, surely. That shot was so good that Sykes Kenworthy decided to control it, not even pick it up. Not in the middle. Something's obviously going to happen, and he gives the ball away, and this should be Mansfield's 3-0 up now. Hudson finds Nichols, 3-0, game over. Not much point showing you the rest of the game, is there? Because just the quality is clearly different. Their strikers are clearly better than our strikers in terms of finishing. And it's kind of opened my eyes with trying to push up to League 2. Our team is definitely not good enough. Because Mansfield are at a mid-table League 2 side. And they're smashing us. Highlight here, Mellis with the free kick finds Rinamata? No, not a clue. Mansfield has still got it on the edge of our box. Malice. Can't get tackled, but Packwood clears it. But we can't quite get on the counter-attack. Wooten's got the ball, he crosses it in. Sykes Kenworthy punches it away. I haven't seen many keepers punch it away. It's usually catching or flapping at it and conceding a goal. But Mansfield once again on the attack. Rowe, once again, it's blocked by one of our guys. And we've just punted it up. It finally found Tyree Williams. And he's put it away. Why are you celebrating? Get the ball. 3-1. Interesting. That was kind of a perfect time to score. Because now it puts it in their minds. Like, oh God, hello, these boys aren't playing around. But Edwards has got the ball here. He's done that terrible touch on the byline. And has kept it in, but they've cleared it. But Cliff has got it. Plays it in. A lovely run by Clark here. He's played it in. Hurst, Edwards, 3-2. It's about 3 minutes later that we've scored. I did do a shout saying show some passion. And they're doing alright now, aren't they, the lads? Clark with a lovely run here. Cliff found him perfectly. Plays it back post to Hurst, who just nods it down to Edwards. Just strikes it straight at the keeper, who fell over by the looks of it. And we've got a game on our hands. Game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make our final substitution here, I think. And I can't believe Kevin Williams is injured. What's his injury? I'm going to leave James on. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to bring on Kevin Williams. I don't care if he's got a knee injury and he's going to die. He can probably pull off some sort of magic. He's going to get injured. 100% going to get injured with a Reds injury. Throw in here for Mansfield. 74 minutes in. Wallace has got the ball. No one's really pressurising him. Rinamota plays up to Nichols, but Hall Johnson clears it. Cleared by Sykes Kenworthy, our keeper. Not. Finds a great ball into Harry Williams. He's found space in the defence. And he just kind of rushed the shot and fires it wide. But we are definitely getting back into this game. I'm surprised we're actually giving him a game now. 80 minutes in here. It's still 3-2. We're still pushing. I should have brought Luke James on. I realise that now because I could have played two actual strikers up front. But what we're going to do is Ben Clark, he likes to go defensive forward, doesn't he? Do that. And then we might just push it up. This is risky. But we're going to go for this. It's rather dodgy. But we need to push. Like, if we can get a replay out of this, I'll be ecstatic. If we lose 4-2, I wouldn't mind. Because we were 3-0 down at one point, and losing 4-2 isn't that bad when you're 3-0 down. But Steele manages to win the ball here. Cliff pumps it forward again. He loves these little pings forward. Edwards crosses it in, but it's straight to the keeper. And that doesn't feel like the highlight is over, ladies and gentlemen. There should be another little bit after this. We have won the header, but it's gone to Malice, and Mansfield clear it, but it's gone to Hall Johnson. Most of this game has just been hit and hope balls to the defence, and it's just if one of those balls can actually get over the defence. Like this, Nichols is through, and Sykes Kenworthy pulls off a save, and Packwood's managed to keep it in, which is brilliant play. And that's the end of the highlight. I feel like we should do more. Right. higher tempo. We're going to be more correct. Ball into the box. Hit early crosses, shoot on side, run at the defence, be more expressive, just get stuck in, everything on, closing down much more, everything just gone, overloads, doesn't give any highlights, we're going to do it anyway. Use offside trap, push this defensive line all the way up. I can't push it any more up, looks of it. No. So we're doing that. If we can get another highlight, I'll be surprised. But we're going to pull this straight away. And we're going to move these two into the middle. It's going to look a bit weird. But then we're going to move these two lads all the way up. So we've got a solid front six up front. Yeah, why not? Why not? Come on, boys. Go all out. 88 minutes in, and we've got a highlight, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like it's going to be a Mansfield goal after what we just did. But Cliff has got it. To Chettle. To Knott. That's a great ball to Edwards. Finds Harry Williams, who's put it away, and he's not offside. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just pulled back a comeback. Now, do we stick for the replay? Or do we just stick with this formation? Lovely ball to Chettle from Knott, and that's a lovely ball to Edwards. I thought Harry Williams might have been offside there. 4 minutes. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking. I don't care if we lose. We were 3-0 down. We should have lost, and we've somehow managed to come back. We got another highlight. This should be a Mansfield goal right here. Rothorn plays it into Wooten, but it gets headed away by Malice, and we've got the ball here, and we're on the counter. Kevin Williams tries to find Harry Williams, but it's not quite worked out. And there's definitely a goal here. And it's definitely going to be Mansfield. Look at that space that he's got. Look at all these players rushing forward. Nichols, he should have crossed it. He had 4 men in the box. Okay, we're going to change it now. Just that little counter-attack there showed us why we should have kept it like that. Everything's going slow now. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Back to the norm. We're still going to go on overload. I just don't want all those players up there. But there's still time for a goal. No, there's not. No, there's not. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go into a replay by the looks of it. From 3-0 down, we have managed to pull it back to 3-0. And we're in the hat for the third round of the FA Cup for the first time in Gloucester City's history. What a comeback, lads. Incredible. I don't know how we've managed to do that. But we shall see you in a minute for the third round draw. Welcome back, everybody. We are in the third round draw of the FA Cup. Not 100% in there. We're only 50% in there. But look at this. 71 teams will go into the hat for the 32 matches to be drawn, with the teams as varied as Manchester United, Manchester City, AFC Fylde and Gloucester City. If we were 100%, if we had beat Mansfield, I would be like, yeah, let's get a Man City, let's get a Man United. But I don't know if I'm that nice to have Mansfield get a big team if they beat us, which they should do. Chelsea have got Crewe. There's some big games going on already. Millwall, Southampton. Would have loved a bit of Millwall, being a slightly less West Ham fan. I follow them. Man City, Crystal Palace, boring. Charlton or Lincoln versus West Ham. Charlton versus West Ham could be a little bit tasty. Swansea versus Oxford, Arsenal, Leicester, boring. Fulham, Brentford, Shrewsbury, Portsmouth. Most of these are teams in the same league. Gillingham, Preston. Oh, there we go. So, if we get past Mansfield, we will be playing Bolton away from home, which is not a big game, but we're not through. So, if we were 100% through, I might have been a little bit disappointed with that. But they are in the Championship. Let's see what types of crowds they're getting. Getting crowds of 22,000. Like, if we can get half of that, spot on. Spot on. But we need to beat Mansfield first, and that's where we're going to go next. So I shall see you again for the Mansfield replay. Welcome back, everybody. This is the team we're going for today. We're going to start off with the 4-2-3-1 because of how impressed I am with it once we changed to it, and with certain team talks and shouts and whatnot. So this is the team we're going with. We're going with Sykes, Kenworthy in goal, Cliff, Baines, Steele, Packwood. Not Anderson. We're going to change Anderson back to a box-to-box midfielder. So he prefers that more than a Carriero. Clark, Edwards, Kevin Williams, Harry Williams at front. It's a very even game in terms of the Ben. I think, before we click this, Mansfield were 5-4 and we were 7-4, so the bookmakers can't quite set us apart, which I'm liking at the moment. Here is the team then. I don't know if it's any different to the last game. I can't remember what the Mansfield team was, but they're playing their 4-4-2, which I'm pretty sure they stuck with from the last game. I don't know what to say here. I'm not expecting us to win at all. Enjoy the match. The defence love it. I didn't really know what to say there. Can't really say, oh, I'm expecting the win, because they're a League 2 side. Nothing's happened. Bury got a draw against Cardiff by looks of it, and Cardiff have gone 1-0 up. So that was quite a good result for Bury to go back to Cardiff's place, get some more revenue in. We finally got a shot on target, which is Fan David Order. We got a goal kick here, Mansfield taking it. Edwards finds Clark out on this left wing to Billy Knott, to Anderson, who's just playing as a striker for some reason. Kevin Williams, can he find Anderson again? He can. Finds Knott. Ball played over to Kevin Williams. Can he cross it in? I don't really know what happened there. He hit the bar. I don't know if that was a shot or a cross. But Mansfield have come away with it. And it looks like it could be a counter-attack. The highlight's going on. And that is a sublime tackle from Packwood. And instantly we go back into a highlight. It looks like it's going to be Mansfield highlight. That's a cracking ball to Nichols. And Sykes Kenworthy's pulled off another great save. This lad's good. I prefer him over to Holmes. And this lad's not moaned at me once yet. So I'm happy that he's in. We clear the corner away, but Rose still got it. Jumps over the tackle. And that's another great save from Sykes Kenworthy. Corner ball for Mansfield. Are we going to get a goal anytime soon? Hudson plays it in. Edwards clears it. And that is the end of the highlights, ladies and gentlemen. This game's been slightly more boring than the first game. They've got a man in midfield who's really low fitness already, 20 minutes in. And their player up front. And now their left back. You know what we do when we see players limping along? We pause the game. We click this lovely shield button. And we tell everybody to 2-foot them and break their legs. Because we're evil like that. It's funny because I don't think I've had the email this series yet saying, you know, you get that one where it's like, oh, he wouldn't send his team out to hurt players. Like, if that came up and there was an option, I'd be like, yeah, I do. It's like the whole purpose of how I played this game, like injuries. Like, if you don't have a fit player on the pitch and you're not going to take him off, I'm going to injure him, so you have to take him off. I'm just so evil. We got a highlight here. Sanchez has got the goal kick. Knott wins it though, which is a good little win for Knott. He's not the tallest, I don't think. But Edwards he's playing forwards. He probably should have played in Kevin Williams there, but he takes the shot, which fair play to him. I didn't see any other results. I didn't see if there was any of the big teams that went out. If we do win this game, I will check to see if any of the bigger boys went out. But there's not much points showing you if we're not in the competition. So, there you go. If we win this game, I will show you if the big boys are out. Let's have a look at the teams playing at the moment. So, Rochdale are 2-1 up against Leyton Orient. Oldham are 2-2 against Blackpool. Lincoln are 0 against Charlton. The winner obviously faces West Ham in that. Cardiff are 1-0 up against Bury, but they've got a man sent off. And Fylde, in our league, are 1-0 up against Coventry, which is quite a good result for them at the moment. In our game, it's still 0-0. We're not doing too badly. Players hate that. Why do they hate that? We're not doing too badly. Right, we're going to have to try and save this team talk somehow. We're doing alright at the moment. If we can get a green on this last one, beautiful. We've saved it. Only one player looks switched off, and that's Carl Edwards. Just sub him off if he is looking too switched off during the half. That's a great ball. I don't want to commentate over it because it's a kick-off highlight. Should be it. There we go. But both games have been around the mid-2000s. Knott's got a free kick here. Every time Knott has a free kick, he hits it over. I don't know why they keep on showing me it now. Both games have been over 2,000 crowds, so it should be quite decent money for us. But we're on the attack again here. Kevin Williams has got the ball. He runs out to his right wing. It's a poor cross in, and the keeper picks it up with no one even around him, not even a defender around him. And we might see a Mansfield attack here, but Steele wins the header and Anderson flicks it on, but no one chases for it. Edwards doesn't chase for it, you know, the man who looks switched off. Nichols fires it home. What a finish that is. Mansfield have gone 1-0 up, and besides Kenworthy not stopping a bullet like that, I don't feel like they deserve it. I don't know why. I kind of feel we're on top of this game, but the stats show that we're not. Another highlight. White has got it. Plays it to the edge to Hudson. And Edwards, a great tackle there. And it's just a rush to hit an out ball. It's annoying. Right, Rowe has got the ball. Kevin Williams tackles him, but it's gone back to Mansfield. Knott's tackled him, and now Harry Williams gets it, and it's another hit and hope ball. And Mansfield are in here, and they should score. Besides Kenworthy with a great save. Oh, I'm going to have to change it. They're tired. They are very tired, so I'm going to change it to higher paced, but short passing. Retain possession? No. Because that's just been the story of our season so far. As soon as we get it, they panic and they just hoof it anywhere. And they've hit the bar. It's gone into the back of net, but it's a free kick. I don't really know what happened there. I don't know why a free kick was given. But I've gone higher tempo for the reasoning because they've got players in the high 50s of fitness, which is incredible in my eyes. So we should be easily knocking it past them. Got another highlight here. Packwood are an hour into the game. Kevin Williams finds Anderson, finds Knott, and he's just going to run away from goal. No one's given him any options. Where are you going, mate? You're just waiting to be tackled. He's done quite well there. Anderson just about picks it up. Edwards finds Harry Williams, who's equalised 62 minutes into the game. That was all down to Knott. Knott running around aimlessly. Incredible. We've equalised not long after they scored. I can't remember what time they scored. Was it 51st minute? So about 10 minutes later. Anderson was lucky to get there first, but he plays in Edwards. Harry Williams loses a man, and it's a decent finish from the lad. Harry Williams finds the back of the net. And it's Gloucester City 1, Mansfield 1. The game is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. I've left it a bit later than usual, but we're going to make our subs now. We're about 72 minutes into the game. We're just going to bring off the players with the lowest ratings like we usually do. Where's the keeping? Is he injured? I can't remember. Can't remember where he's in. It's between Chessel or Luke James. I'm going to bring on Luke James, because I should have done that in the last leg, and I didn't. And hopefully he can prove to me why I should have brought him on in the last leg. To be fair, I say I should have brought him on. We drew the game. So I'm sorry. So you can't go much wrong. But Nichols has got the ball here for Mansfield. Dreadful ball, and Edwards has picked it up and finds James. Who can he find? He finds Harry Williams. Just a great ball over to Edwards, who's just snatched at it and blazed it over the bar. A bit more composure up front, and we could have easily won this tie already, I would say. A bit more composure all across the pitch. In my eyes, we could have won this tie. But we are 80 minutes in here now, and we're still even. Now, I made the comment in the last match that when we were 3-0 down, this shows that our team's not good enough to compete with a League 2 team. But ever since I made that comment, we have shown that we can compete with a League 2 team. Which I'm happy with. It's not just a one-off, because it's 2 games now. Well, 1.5 games, if you don't include the 3-0. But we are going into extra time. And in my eyes, we have every reason to be going for this and to stick on this attacking formation. If we lose, I'm not going to be too upset because I've seen enough over these 1.5 legs that we can hold out with a Mansfield in League 2, a mid-table League 2 side. But extra time against professional sides is always difficult when you're semi-professional, as they should have the more fitness, even though they've got a player on 49% fitness. I just don't want more penalties, not after last season. Brings back bad memories. Right, we've got a highlight here. Mansfield goal kick, or free kick. Tilney wins the header, but it's gone back to a Mansfield man, and they're on the attack here. White crosses it in to the back post, and Ruben Noble Lazarus, I've heard of his name before. Don't know where. Definitely not a Mansfield player in the past. Was he at Blackburn? I don't know why. All I can think of was Blackburn and Walsall. Now, I could be horrendously wrong. He's already scored, so we might as well click on it. Because I want to find out. He was at Walsall. He played 5 games at Walsall. Of course I know him from there. Barnsley, Rochdale, Chesterfield, Notts County, Plymouth, Mansfield. It's not the most exotic CV ever, is it? But he has just scored against us anyway. And Nichols, who was a striker, is now playing at right back. Interestingly enough. Don't know if he could do that in real life, but we seriously need to push on now. I just wish we could do an extra time, half-time team talk, because we needed one at that point. I've just switched it up to overload just to see if we can push on, but the last 5 minutes here, I'm going to do what we did in the last episode, last match even, and we've even got 3 strikers, so we have a choice of who we want to play up front. He's a defensive forward, we don't want him there, we want him on target attack. Harry Williams is obviously a poacher. Edwards, you're more of an attacking ability, you can get pushed into the middle there, and then, you can just about play in the middle. Backwards, you don't like it at all. In fact, you prefer it in the middle, don't you? Knowledge of players, you see. Shadow striker first, striker, and Edwards can be this bad. Maybe I attack my knots. Go for it. I'm not going to change the instructions. That could be why we dominated last time. But we're going for this again. I can't see it working 2 times in a row. But we'll give it a try. 2 minutes to go. Nothing's happening. We're probably not going to get a highlight, to be fair, because we are on overload. And that should be that. A late corner. I thought it was our corner, but it's Mansfield corner. And we've cleared the ball, but that is full time. We've lost 2-1, which I'm not too disappointed by. It would have been great to go to Bolton. I don't think anyone's ever said that. But putting that result aside, I was pleased. I was pleased. Do you want me to... I'm disappointed. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. That's a team meeting coming my hand, going my way, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna just leave it there. If you like that episode, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you and goodbye.